looking at other streams and shit. But every once in a
My
while,
team is too busy focusing on the game, so they don't tell me what
I
I'm
get
doing.
I get so frustrated just like reading someone like some of the shit that people say. Like obviously a stream like Megumi Bears is going to be popular among people who don't really play a lot of Dota. And it's like I don't think that these people are right when they're saying that 90% of the chat are trolls or whatever. I think it's more of a case of like 100% of the chat being fucking idiots. I'm gonna start streaming again, and I'm gonna play a game as Leshrac so that I can provide insightful commentary on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And we'll do it on this account because I don't really care if I lose, and maybe we'll pull a couple of viewers. Mm, yeah, whatever. We'll do it on this account. But yeah, I want to talk about Leshrac a bit when I have more viewers because it frustrates the fuck out of me when people are extremely assertive about things that they're completely wrong about. Like it kills me like to see people trying to debate like when you want to go bloodstone and saying that the item is like better if you're dying a lot, and just a lot of the things people are saying are like stupid, really stupid. Like Leshrac is a support, and like oh you need this and that, and like no Scythe is a support item, so you only get it on support heroes. It's really painful to listen to some of this. Agam Scepter is fucking garbage on Leshrac, at least early on. You don't want to recommend someone builds a Bloodstone when they have 14 creep hits at the 40-minute mark. They won't be strong enough to make it good. When there's ball on stream. You've been asking that forever. I promise you'll do that at one point. I tried doing that before when it was requested, and it never ends well. So yeah. But anyways, like you can't, especially on Leshrac, you can't generalize it to be like, oh, you want to level your ult or you want to level your Diabolic Edict. I'll talk about it when I have people. I don't really care about the viewer count too much, but I want enough people to watch it to make it worth explaining things. But this is stupid too because people rely on you so hard. This is stupid too. There's like no generalization of a hero, but it's just that's have people do people ever consider why you want to go a Bloodstone on something like a Storm Spirit? You go a Bloodstone on Storm Spirit because Storm Spirit benefits greatly from the mana and HP, or the mana regeneration and the flat HP. It's still good on Leshrac for the same reasons. You can't generalize so heavily and be like, oh, Leshrac is a support, or oh, you always want to level your Q on Leshrac, or oh, you always want to level your Edict, and shit like that. And you can't even generalize the items that you'd want to get for situations. But that just listening to some of the shit that people were typing angered me enough that I want to play a game as Leshrac. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm pretty sure whatever I piss out will be more intelligent than half of the people in that chat right there. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so while I was getting a drink and using the restroom, I was just considering the, there was a game I played on Leshrac the other day, like, where I was laned against a Nature's Prophet who never left my lane in mid, and it really demonstrated, I guess, how dynamic you can skill Leshrac. I remember that my skill build that game was something like, what was it? It was something like 1 point Split Earth, 2 points Lightning Storm, and then I started maxing Edict, and it's because I didn't think that the Nature's Prophet was going to lead the lane until the 7-minute mark, and it worked really well. But, oh god, I'm so cold. But it demonstrated a couple of good points. You know that when people are making finite statements like, oh no, 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 you always want to max your W on Leshrac, you know that they're fucking stupid. Or like, oh no, 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 your E doesn't get anything from levels, just max your Q. You know they're fucking retarded because it's really wrong, and you have to be able to reason through why you would do certain things like that. Like, firstly, your E gains more from levels than your Q, which doesn't increase too heavily in damage and is static at all levels in terms of the stun duration. It's just there are a lot of things about Leshrac. Carry is easy to play compared to support. I don't agree. I think that it's harder to play, at least in pub games, as the carry because there's a lot more importance placed on you. If you So we instantly have an axe, and I'm gonna be laned it. I don't think that I'll be able to Leshrac mid this game. One Leshrac mid against Pudge, you risk getting hooked in and dying. But on top of that, so he's not a strong mid against a Pudge because again you lack an escape mechanism, whereas Quap is. They're still telling her about less supporting in wards. I think it's stupid because support heroes are heroes that are good without much farm, and Leshrac is worthless with no farm.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Leshrac is not a hero that you can have no farm on and still be useful to your team.
Prepare for battle.
For Leshrac to be powerful, you need items. Because you don't put out damage unless you're able to stick into a fight.
Despair.
As a general rule of thumb on any hero, you'd always level your escape mechanism first, followed by like a stun. Is it alright if I do it? I mean, I'm gonna be kind of fucked if I don't. I'm not gonna let this guy go mid, even though he'd be a better mid against Pudge. It's very hard to lane against a Pudge as a Leshrac, but the MMR on this account is low enough that I think I'll just be able to outplay this guy. Especially as a Furion, because Furion can run up, or Furion can just teleport in and sprout me, and then the guy will land a really good hook, but I'm just more comfortable playing in mid.
30 seconds to
Your Mother solo bottom is solid.
Directly. Such disorder.
If you just stack and pull, then you can treat it like a solo lane. No, it's not that I couldn't sleep, man. I was getting really frustrated, like, reading the chat in Megumi Bear's stream. Like, her stream isn't bad. It's just, like, the chat is fucking retarded, man. And, like, they're still debating, like, how to scale, like, how to skill, like, a Leshrac as though it were something that you do the same every game. And, like, they're talking about, like, oh, no, Sheepstick, that's a support item. Like, oh, God. Luckily, Leshrac runs fast as fuck. Pudge is kind of a slow movement speed hero. And it's a Bloodseeker who starts the game with DD with a hatchet, so I'll get no creep hits out of this first wave.
Imbalance.
Yeah, that's why I hate it when no one checks runes and then the enemies check him, because I'll get nothing from this. Until that DD runs out, I can't get a single creep hit unless he's giving it to me.
Golden opportunity. I blast
Like
the land.
he's gonna hit the creeps for like 150 every hit. But he surrendered 2 creep hits out of the first 4 to me, and I missed 1. But
Desolation.
well, she has a bunch of StarCraft 2 players that watch her stream that have no fucking idea how to play Dota.
Yes.
But because of StarCraft 2 players, they're like highly assertive that like what they're thinking is
By
right,
the impure powers of nature.
and it really hurts to listen to.
A blight on the land.
God damn it, I'm fucking up a lot of easy last hits, man.
Expurgation. Forward. Attack.
But Lestrat can outlane so many heroes, especially mid.
Only so.
So for lane control, I'm just gonna put another point in my lightning.
Energies.
The reason I'm doing that is because 1, I don't really need the extra level in stun if I know it's just a Bloodseeker that I'm up against. I also think that the lightning is going to allow me to outlane him to some degree. I won't be able to force him out of lane as the Lestrat can do to a number of
All
heroes,
is chaos.
but it'll still give me a good bit of power. Looks like Pudge just killed Brood. There's really no reason that should happen as a Pudge something lane. It's just not a strong enough lane. Broodmother's a pretty durable hero, pretty hard to kill.
Of your goal. Trot along.
But that puts us at a pretty big disadvantage considering that the Pudge can leave that lane and
So be
kill
it.
me.
Despair.
I can't skill right? What do you mean I can't skill right, good sir? I think that the skill build I'm doing this game is fine.
Directly.
I don't think it would be useful for me to put a single point into Edict yet. At this point it will be, because this guy will leave the lane when he hits level 6, probably, if he can't kill me. I haven't been CSing too poorly, I'm just extremely hard on myself. This guy has a huge base damage edge on me. So it's like against a good player I won't get a lot of these. And that guy's dying over and over down there.
Such disorder.
There's not a whole lot I can do to help him. I'd rather not leave the Bloodseeker
Your
alone.
form debases.
1 in stun, then max 2nd, then 3rd. That's really fucking dumb. Unless you're trolling me, I want you to just shut the fuck up. Because your edict doesn't even... Like, what do you mean? Like, you're saying that you wouldn't put a single point in your lightning? And that you'd max an edict? Like, what would have my edict done for me at this point? Like, has there been a single time where it's like in this lane where I've been like, man, I really wish I could have edicted that guy with all of the creeps around to absorb the edict damage. This guy outbase damages me and he has an axe. So the only reason I'm getting good creep farm in this lane is because he's fucking up last hits.
Forward.
It's just a matter of the fact that this guy will win the lane in terms of creep hits. Like, he is a stronger
Woe to you.
hero than me under these circumstances, but he's not playing his hand too well.
Desolation.
Like,
Despair.
he shouldn't be letting me get any farm, because I can't force him out of lane, because he's a Bloodseeker.
Yes.
And he also outbase damages me. Like, he should not have let me get that deny, etc., etc. He's gonna ult me in a minute.
Stronger
No, he's not.
than the brittle earth. Torn.
So here it's like my edict is strong, because he's leaving me alone to hurt him.
Such disorder. Yes.
He's not raging.
Bottle.
But yeah, it's like there hasn't been a single
So
time
be it.
in the first 4 levels of the game where I would have thought like, man, Edict would sure be the right skill to have here. Or like, man, that Edict would have
Illusion.
really turned this lane. Or
Two-legged
especially considering
freak.
that Edict doesn't even hit for anything.
All
So
is
you can
chaos.
tell this guy's posturing, he's looking for ganks right now. Bloodseeker looks like he's heading top, careful.
No match. A blight on the land.
Bloodseeker's heading top. I don't
Very well.
really want to go out of my way to type that, just for people that don't have mics. They should realize there's a Bloodseeker about to kill them top, but they seem to not really be moving around correctly. If Bloodseeker catches Axe in the jungle, Axe will die as well.
My power grows. By the impurity.
No, this is just the main account, which is why the people aren't too good.
Yes. Edict of
See, look,
death.
now see, look at that. My Edict couldn't possibly be higher than level 3 right now, and I timed it as such that like it's just in time for me to lay into the enemy tower. Like that's exactly what I talk about when I say skilling on the Shrek is dynamic and it requires a decent game sense to understand. Like there would have been no point to get Edict before that point in time because that was the only time when Bloodseeker left me alone. I had the foresight to realize he's going to leave me in the lane when he hits level 6. And it ended up working out. That's exactly what I talk about when I say that you can't just be like, oh wait, but you want to max your W every single time because I read the boss guide to Leshrac that was meant as a joke and I took it very seriously. And that's what to do. You can tell this guy's just begging to ult someone.
All is chaos.
Rune is top, but yeah, this Bloodseeker is looking to ult someone.
Directly. Such disorder.
Look at the lane controller that 2 points in E is giving me.
Indeed.
Like it's allowing me to force this guy away, and it's allowing me to push out the creep wave to get the rune. And then I still have the point in the stun, which is static at all levels. It's at 2 seconds, so it's like...
Forward.
And I haven't died to a Bloodseeker who can easily ult me and kill me. But with an invisibility rune, I'm actually fairly safe. I'm going to use that invisibility rune defensively, probably, to prevent myself from being ganked by the Bloodseeker. Missing.
Your form debases.
The axe was obviously low HP, which is why Bloodseeker was able to get to him so quickly. I'm okay with being left alone here, though I don't think it was smart of the enemies to do that. I might be able to take the tower down too when he gets max Edict. I'm going to posture myself further to the right so that my Edict only hits the tower,
Your top tower is
and
under
it's not going to work.
Imbalance demands it. Ah, fresh meat.
Your top tower is under attack.
That Broodmother has absolutely failed his fucking lane, and I'm not saying that specifically to be insulting, but he hasn't done what he needs to do for that lane to work.
Has fallen.
Invisibility.
And pop the invis and see where the rune
Directly.
is. It's top.
Into the bottle. Indeed.
There's a situation where you level stun over Edict. Oh, absolutely, dude. Like, if I were in a 2-on-2 lane, I would probably do that 90% of the time. Where it's like I would need 2 points in order for the stun to actually be effective.
Cruelly so.
We can make something happen here easily. My teammates are not reacting at all to this. Pretty disappointing to see.
Desolation.
Yeah, there are definitely situations where I'd level the stun over Lightning Storm and over Edict especially.
Yes.
Just gonna use that to break. And this idiot is almost like he's not even helping, he's just getting me killed.
Yes.
This team. They've lost all of their lanes, unfortunately, which makes the game kind of awkward. Because now I have to play from really far behind.
Tainted waters.
They have 3 mid. Someone already has a 4-stick. I heard it. I think it was the Bloodseeker, though. Which wouldn't be surprising.
No match.
I bet if I were to check Broodmother's farm, he'd have no items, unfortunately. Yep. He's farmed about 800 gold in the course of the entire game.
Cruelly so.
So I'm going to put another point to Lightning, because now I need to use it to just stop the enemies pushing. The enemies are so far ahead that I can't do much else.
I blast the land.
This guy is horribly out of position. That's a very poor place to be standing.
Despair.
Is he going for dagger? It'll depend on the situation, man. There's so many items that are solid on this track.
Yes.
But we'll see. We'll see what I need to get, man. I could go for a blink dagger. I could go for boots of travel.
Desolation. To the fight. Woe to you. Trot along.
Why did he salve me there? That made no sense, but whatever. We'll just go with it.
Your form
Arcane
debases.
boots have sort of passed their usefulness. It would have been great to use them for like controlling a lane earlier. Against the Bloodseeker, I won't be able to force him out of lane with my E anyways. It's not like arcane boots are totally like out of the question now. I would just prefer not to get them. I don't know why this guy is holding my hand. There were 4 enemies mid. There aren't 4 enemies mid anymore, so it makes not a lot of sense for him to stay here.
Despair.
I definitely need to get a magic wand ASAP. That guy's putting down so many wards.
Yes.
Those Venom wards are very, very strong pushing tool.
Expurgation. All is chaos.
I wish I could just get solo experience here. Looks it's pointless. No point initiating if a team can't win the fight. I wouldn't look at it that way. I would look at it as we have an axe who will initiate the fights anyways, and that I need a bit more power.
Trot along. Desolation.
Whatever.
Indeed.
We'll see. I might end up just going for phase boots, drum, and then
Cruelly
on.
so.
Yeah, that'll probably be what I do. I'll probably go fucking
Yes.
phase boots, wand, and then drum. There's one there's
Your middle tower is
Let's
under
go.
attack.
there. I had to go after the well for mana, but these are strong items because they'll allow me a lot of positioning. I run very fast now, but that's not really necessarily what makes this strong for positioning. It's just it also gives me a lot of power. Drum is very cost efficient for stats.
Directly.
I may end up going for Bloodstone next. I still haven't gotten a death, but
So be it. Golden opportunity.
I feel comfortable getting an earlier BKB though. Oh man, I wasn't even angling my camera well there.
Very well.
Radiant structures are
All is
fortified.
chaos.
I can see him there on my mini map,
Desolation.
so that time I knew he was there.
Cruelly so.
Everyone is just kind of sitting mid, which sucks because Leshrac needs levels to be strong. I think I was throwing out like 3 really shitty hooks, but Leshrac needs levels to be strong. Now everyone's leaving mid, I guess.
Indeed.
Yeah, that Pudge is not really using his abilities as he needs to. He's throwing out kind of random hooks. I wish people would just kind
Disorder.
of leave me for a bit. Although I do think that they should have TPs if
By
they're gonna
the
leave.
impurities. Not yet. To the fight.
Regeneration, that's a great rune to have on a Leshrac.
Battle.
Although I probably won't be getting my ultimate for a while.
Yes.
I still don't have enough power to actually stay in and stick to someone.
Forward.
Broodmother's level 9, which means she's okay on
Despair.
levels, but she's really underfarmed. She's doing what she needs to in regards to sending her brood out to farm the jungle, but she's not doing it correctly. You need to have more than just what she has.
A tie to the impurities. Yes.
Like, you can't jungle with like 2 spiderlings, it just doesn't work.
Yes.
But that is kind of the gist of what you want to do on Bloodseeker.
My
You
strength
just want to do it correctly, ideally.
I blast the land.
No! I looked at my mini-map just in time to see that I was dead there. Fuck. How is that guy have fucking 4 kills, too? He's like level 11, so he's the highest level in the game, and he was splitting farm with the Veno the whole time. But there I looked at my mini-map just in time to realize I was dead. That's why I said no before I got hooked there. I was like, oh great. If that guy's worth his... If he's worth a damn, he'll kill me. Fuck. Yeah, Broodmother didn't get more kills. Broodmother must have a ton of deaths. Yeah, she's 0-3, which would explain why the Pudge was 3-0.
My arrow lies.
It's fucked too,
broken.
because that's what I mean when I say that one person can literally lose you the game. Like, this guy's dead now. Like, he's 100% fucked. Even if I TP towards bot, he'll still die. I won't save him.
Is under attack.
Yeah, so he's dead again. It's a really shitty Broodmother. There, you can eat, and Broodmother's an excellent like solo hero, which is, and Pudge can't really like do anything against Pudge and Venno. Like you'll take that tower really early and you'll stomp the lane.
Very well.
But instead, it feels like the opposite happened this game, where it's like they lost their tower.
Into the bottle. Yes.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of the game comes down to the Broodmother dying a ton in that lane.
Trot along. Yes.
Like Bunny Stream coming. Thank you, good sir.
Death. Despair.
But yeah, this game is gonna, if we lose, and we will, probably, because we're so underleveled. No one is at a competitive level at this point in the game. Well, not no one, but almost no one on our team. And unfortunately it is because of the Broodmother kind of fucking our lane up. But that's what I mean when I say that one person can lose the game, which is why it's such a frustrating genre of games.
All is chaos.
But at least this demonstrates kind of some of the points that I wanted to get across regarding Leshrac. Is this an Exhort Invoker? Okay, good.
By the impurities.
But yeah, my ult isn't going to be valuable to me because I'm not strong enough to actually sit there attacking someone. Oh god!
To the fight. Forward. I'm not ready.
Fuck, man.
Was it really that?
Such disorder.
Fucking 2 wards in stock for sure. Okay, well there's only 1 ward in stock, which means someone's buying them but not placing them.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Or she has 2 in her inventory.
Dire's structures are
Stockpiling for
fortified.
something.
Your middle tower has fallen.
A blight on the land.
Yeah, I've seen Invokers go Exhort. It's so bad too because all of the Exhort components of the spells are really
The
shitty.
enemy's bottom tower has been denied.
The axe at least has reasonable items. The Broodmother just, I can't stress enough that the Broodmother has,
Despair.
given the circumstances, absolutely fucking nothing.
Forward.
That is like unacceptable. You can't pick that roll and then fuck it up that bad. Oh Jesus, no. Who's that? Oh god, she has a blink too. That Pudge didn't shift Q his hook.
Yes. Yes.
Just go in there. Axe. If you bait it, I'll follow up.
So be it.
Oh, this won't work. This won't work at all. Okay, they thought that he had more teammates around than just
Directly.
me, so it did work.
Indeed. Yes. To the fight.
Yeah, Tornado EMP is really, really good right now. You don't need any skill to pull it off.
I purge.
Leshrac is actually bulimic. If you just heard him, he was talking about how he purges.
Such disorder.
No! Okay, good. It's an illusion. I was like, God, I just walked right into that.
Wicked sick.
My whole team is getting fucked up there. There's nothing I can do though. Apparently that guy gives up.
Your top tower is under attack.
It's dumb to pick Invoker
Very well.
in this instance, but whatever. I'm kind of annoyed at how shitty the Broodmother is.
Your top
It's an
tower
awful
is under
Broodmother.
attack.
Indeed.
I will go for Bloodstone. My farm isn't terrible this game, but it's almost certainly better than everyone else. But it's not where it needs to be. What do you mean I should have sucked it up and roamed? Since when was Leshrac a good roamer? You're awful, Invoker. And the reason that we lost the game was because Broodmother died like 3 times to Pudge in the lane and then walked away with no items.
Yes. Desolation.
What do you mean I chaos with lightning? I don't even have a kill, dude. What do you mean I chaos with lightning?
My strength increases. A blight on the
I've done all I really need to do, which is to get farm. And then the fact that we have so many heroes in this team with no items, and the fact that you built a drum long after I went drum, it just shows that you're a fucking idiot. I had my drum like ages and ages and ages before you had yours. I understand that's pretty standard item on Invoker.
two-legged abomination. Attack!
That's not true. Plenty of Invokers don't go drums. Drums is a very cost-efficient stat item, but I've seen plenty of Invokers that don't. I can link you to a good replay of this guy called Gosu Universe who plays like 3 games in a row and doesn't go drum a single one. And it's great because it just shows that you don't always have to go with that same item.
Not enough mana to me. Imbalance demands
My
it.
quiver
Man, this guy is so dumb.
empty.
Mark these words.
Your
Apparently this game is my fault.
I blast the land.
No. Invokers
Despair.
generally will go like drums heals, but they don't. It's not like you have to do that, or like people do it every single game.
Directly. Such
It's like you said, yeah, items aren't. Yeah, I love them. I love how the guy said that I have chaos with lightning, and that I don't even have a single kill. It just shows that he's a fucking retard.
I'm not
And not
ready.
every single invoker goes drums, man.
All
Like
is
there, you
chaos.
can go orchid on invoker, you can go sheepstick. You don't always have to go drums,
I'm not
mules,
ready.
scepter. And it's stupid to like generalize it that far.
Come and
Like I should not TP'd away. That could have been a kill for sure. If we didn't leave it. You go mid and your team loses always roll. Yeah, I know. It's really low level pub thinking. And the reason that's such a poisonous way to think too is
Such
because not every
disorder.
single mid hero is a ganker either. Like if you go as a Shadow Fiend mid, you can't do anything unless you get a really
So
a really
be it.
perfect rune.
Very well.
Like there are plenty of heroes.
I purge. Desolation. Woe to you.
I'm gonna stack this camp and then I'm gonna clear it with lightning and stun.
Despair.
I think it keeps talking in all chat. I don't know if he's doing it intentionally or what. I should have stunned
is
first. That's
chaos.
stupid.
Stronger than
This
the
is safe to
brittle
farm,
earth.
even if I know that the enemies are nearby. I won't die to farm
Yes.
that camp. Sig. There are the enemies. But it doesn't matter.
To the fight.
Because you can farm it from down the hill. It's very, very safe, especially if you have a ward here. Of course,
Directly.
that took me like 800 mana to
Not
do, but
yet.
it's fine. Looks like Brood Mother got a kill. It's
Only
good for her.
so.
If you go drow mid, you should not gank at all. Exactly, you won't ever
Yes.
gank as a drow mid probably because you have nothing that can secure a kill. Unless you've got like
By the
invisibility and double damage
impurities.
at the same time. She just warded there.
Yes.
Dagger, okay, good.
Trot along. Torment. By the impurities.
I'm winded.
Strike down.
Should really be counter warding that ward, but I don't expect pubs to know how to counter ward or even to realize that she placed a ward there despite me saying it in the mic. Because pubs don't have
Trot
sound.
along.
So now my ultimate is actually worth using. Oh Jesus, I'm
I'm
fucked.
not ready. All
Okay, good, I
is
got away.
chaos.
But my ultimate is actually worth using now. And luckily this is the point in the game where I have enough
Despair.
HP to make it strong. I also have now just gotten level 2 ult.
Forward.
And that's kind of why one of the reasons the strike is kind of hard. Because it requires some degree of foresight to
Desolation.
understand when you need to have whatever.
It's not
Like,
time yet.
you need to know when you need your edict, you need to know when you need
Not
your
yet.
pulse nova. And that's kind of what I talk about when I say the skill
Yes.
building. I don't know, it's kind of dynamic. You guys can describe like the neat line with casting console commands.
So be it.
Oh shit, I just cast that with thunder.
Yes.
It was funny though because I like the Invoker actually tried to land a Sunstrike to take the kill from me.
No match.
Now I see that this guy managed to die so many times in the lane.
Edict of death.
They already have a pipe, so it's like there goes half my damage.
It's not time yet. Attack.
Damn, that missed stun will cost the kill. Or will it?
Directly.
Oh no, force stick up a hill. The uphill miss. That guy's a Mjolnir. Or just a Maelstrom, I guess.
Torment. No. Such disorder. To the fight.
Are you gonna make part? Yeah, sure. I tried before the game.
Indeed.
I actually, by the way, dude, I threw out a stun and then you tornadoed him when I was mid-stun animation, and I had to cancel it and then try to hit it again. But yeah, okay, whatever. You're right. You're a really, really good player. My bad.
Indeed.
I had to cancel my stun twice there. Of course, I did miss the stun, and that did cost the kill.
Yes. Elemental gold.
But I was waiting on the tornado for so long. I was like, wait, does he expect me to lead it with my stun?
Explanation. Forward.
Head turn projectile lines. It's a console command. It's Dota disable rangefinder to 0. Note the double negative, so
By the
you're turning off the
impurities.
disabled rangefinder. But the green line is really nice.
Defilement. Directly. Not yet.
And that guy's pretty farmed.
Cruelly
He
so.
went Midas Ag, so he's gonna occupy all of the farm on the map. But it's not completely over yet.
Very well.
It's getting there, but it isn't quite there yet.
Imbalance demands it.
That Pudge also got super fed. It's a huge deal.
So be it.
This guy at least has items now, which is nice. Unfortunately, you usually don't want to rush for BKB on this guy unless you're really behind, in which case you'd probably want to go Brown Boots BKB. But usually Orchid is just such a
Your
good
top
item on
tower
that
is
hero.
under attack. Your
Just ran
middle
up and
tower
dusted
is
him.
under attack.
No, 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 don't hook.
All is
Your top
chaos.
tower is under attack. Your top tower
I'm actually just going to
has
run back to
fallen.
base with that on me.
I'm under
Your middle
attack.
tower is under attack.
To the fight.
Then I'll TP into the fight. Pretty strong Broodmother. Didn't realize he's been dusted like an hour ago.
Trot along.
You can run sometimes in your Bloodseeker ulted. You have to be able to judge the situation and realize when it's going to kill you and when it won't.
It's not time yet. Despair.
With not, no. I disagree completely. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying, man. Like, BKB is a fucking amazing item on Broodmother. It's just that Orchid is as well, and usually you'd want to get the Orchid first, man. Like, it's not like BKB is bad on Brood, but like if you're forced into a situation where you have to go Orchid before, or you have to go BKB before Orchid, you usually have to get the BKB really early, man. Like really early. Like, I've seen so many games where Broods get forced into Brown Boots BKB. You can also get forced into, like, Vanguard's Vlad, if you're not really doing well at all. But this Brood is just an idiot, and he doesn't understand how to itemize, which is why he has, like, a Blades of Alacrity, and a Ring of Basilius, and a Soul Ring. It just...
disorder.
And he's died, like, 4 times to Pudge, like, the start of the game. It's like, this Brood is just a fucking idiot. Like, I don't think you could make a valid argument for this Brood being, like, a good player. And look how he positions there. Like, he's standing perfectly still with no creeps in front of him for Pudge. So, but no. BKB is a phenomenal item on Brood because your ultimate is what gives you most of your damage. It's just that getting it at the time that he did, in the method that he did, is what was bad.
By the impurities. Yes.
But like under ideal circumstances, you'd want to go like Orchid, BKB, Butterfly. Like Broodmother is a hero who like there's little debate under what you there's little debate over what you'd go if you weren't pressured very highly. And then there are two kind of permutations of what you can go based on how hard the game is for you. Like if you're really getting fucked, like you can go like Vanguard. If you're really getting fucked, you can go Vanguard Vlads. And then if you're not getting fucked so bad, but you desperately need a BKB because the enemies have like abilities that punish you really hard, like a lot of disables, then you'd want to go like Brown Boots BKB.
Indeed. To the fight.
Depends what you're up against, probably like Zeus. But like, even a Zeus isn't like a hero that necessitates a BKB because Zeus does a lot of like a reasonable amount of magic damage, but BKB is nice because it stops you from getting disabled, not so much the prevention of magic damage. But I mean, it's a bit of both, so I shouldn't generalize it that hard. But
all is chaos. Forward. I have been waiting for this. Cruelly so.
maybe that'll scare them, but I can't stop them unless Axe decides he wants to do something about it. But Axe doesn't value getting a blink dagger. Instead, he wants to get a cloak, which isn't bad, but I get the feeling he'll go into hood.
Yes.
Like, you really need to get a blink dagger to make Axe strong. And he went for Yasha. I bet you he's one of those baddies who won't even finish his Manta because he can't micro and doesn't understand the value of the item.
To the fight.
Using my lightning and chaos.
See nature's blasted core.
God damn it, our team is so underleveled too. I'm underleveled. Well, I'm not underleveled. I'm like par for where I should be at 32 minutes in a game like this. And like everyone is less levels than me, so it's like, I don't think we're gonna win this.
Yes.
But we're not totally out of it. I mean, the enemies can still throw this game.
Your form debases.
So they get illusion or a Manta micro.
Such disorder.
It's not even hard because Dota 2 has a hotkey that allows you to control all units that
I blast the
that
land.
you control. So it's like for me, I have that defaulted on 1, and then I use 2 through 0 for
All
hotkeys.
is
So
chaos.
it's not hard at all. It's important to bind that key too, because on heroes like Darkseer, you won't be able to individually control all of your illusions. Whereas on heroes that get Manta, you can get away with just hotkeying
Forward.
your Manta illusions. He's standing way far out, considering how easily the enemies... Like, the enemies are smart. They'll drop a sentry here when they push.
Yes.
Showing AoE fights.
Desolation.
What do you think about Leshrac getting stats instead of lightning? I think it's stupid because lightning gives you a lot of power. Leshrac is a hero who all 4 of his abilities are kind of good.
Trot along.
What's the idea here?
Very well.
This is really dumb, but... Without a blink dagger, we can't even pick this guy
Directly.
unless we get a tornado to lead. And of course, no tornado to lead.
Light on the land. Indeed.
Axe warms his blade in your gut.
Despair.
But yeah, like, Leshrac, like, there are some heroes who their abilities are definitively worse than the stats. Like, for example, Windrunner's ult, you can... Well, even with Windrunner's ult, because your other 2 abilities are good, that's not a good example, but there are certain heroes who, like, for example, a lot of Chinese players on Venomancer, they won't level up your Gale or your... or their Dot past level 1. Oh god, Pipe's my only weakness. That guy's so farmed though.
Directly.
Get
Very
in there.
Bottom barracks are
We
under
could have saved that Rax. I bought back for it too. Get in there.
So be it.
Like I bought back for
Your
that
bottom
too,
barracks
and
has
the team
fallen.
just didn't want to defend it. It's pretty fucked up.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
Note my camera angling so
Your
that
bottom
I don't
barracks
get killed by
has
this
fallen.
Leshrac. God damn it. She's daggered though. Chase.
Such disorder.
We could have defended that Rax. I don't know why Invoker and Quap want to sit there and salt meal game and then decide that you don't want to defend the racks. Like, I bought back over that. That was an easy defense, and I was in there. Dude, there were 2 enemy heroes that had less than 800 life. That's the second stun I've missed all game. Just throwing it out there.
All is chaos.
God,
Yes.
that was such an easy defense. That's gonna cost the game too. Like, it's so hard to come back from a racks down against the Nature's Prophet. Ah, man.
Yes.
I can't even get over. Like, I had to buy back over that, man. Well, the Pudge has had pipe for a long time, man. Like, and that hurts my ability to do anything. And that's all a byproduct of the Broodmother dying 4 times in the laning phase.
Forward.
Or was it 3? Well, he died a bunch, man, and that was not okay. He got a Thero Blade. Fucking retard.
Much blood.
Doesn't matter though, we'll win the game with it. Yeah, like there are plenty of heroes, man, whose stats are better than their abilities. Like Sven Sven's Q is so good that the hero is okay, but like his cleave and more than one point in his war cry aren't good, so you almost always get stats over it. And there are plenty of heroes who that's true about. Like some games on Senki, you wouldn't level your Caustic Finale, not a whole lot. Dragonite getting additional points in your Dragon Tail is usually not done. People almost always vastly prefer stats over it. The same can be said for leveling your ult at level 11. There are a lot of heroes like who their abilities aren't that good on. Silence if you don't level your curse. Like there are a ton. That pisses me off though that my team wanted to sit in a well instead of actually defending. Like I saw how much HP they had too. My team was all at like half HP and they backed off to the well to heal after I died, and then I bought back and I TP'd in. And like the enemies were sitting there as like a clump of 3. And like they were all at like a quarter HP, my teammates were all at half, and like we could have won the fight, man. We could have saved the racks. But the fact that we didn't means we're about to get racks again, and like we're gonna be 2 racks down against the Nature's Prophet. You can't win from that unless something really good is happening for your team.
Yes.
That will not be the case this game. Without Blink Dagger, see, Axe is going for Force Staff, which is actually smart against Venomancer. So I'll give you credit, that's a good decision. Nice tornado, bro. I guess you didn't want Quap's ult to hit.
Such disorder. To solitude.
The Invoker actually fucked up Quap's ultimate there by shooting out a tornado.
Your middle tower is under attack. I felt that.
This is why I don't...
Your middle tower
Like, this is
is
why I'm
under
happy,
attack.
though, that I have a Smurf account or whatever. Because the MMR on this account is low enough that I get matched up against retards like this, whereas on the Smurf account, the MMR is, like, really, really high. But
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'll just play on the side
Your
account.
middle barracks are under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower
Yeah, but there are
is
plenty of
under
heroes.
attack.
Like, Sniper, if you don't get your Shrapnel early on, you'd have to go stats instead of it.
Your middle
A
tower
lot of
is
people when they
under
play
attack.
Skeleton King, they would Hellfire Blast and stats
middle
because these 2
tower
abilities aren't
has
powerful in
fallen.
the early game. That's usually only
Your
like
top
a
tower
competitive
is
level
under
thing.
attack.
There are plenty of guys, dude. Like Juggernaut, usually early stats is good because you
Your
need a
ancient
certain amount
is
to get
under
your ult.
attack. Your top tower has
Invoker being a
fallen.
fucking faggot, letting everything fall,
Your
throwing out a
top
tornado
barracks
so
are
that...
under attack.
By the impurity.
Your ancient
The game is
is
over, though.
under attack. Your top barracks
I
is
like this guy's decision though to go Force Stick instead
Your
of
top barracks are under attack. Your top barracks has
Blink
fallen.
Dagger this game. That was smart of him. I'll give credit where credit is
Is
due.
under
It
attack.
won't matter though.
Returns.
We lost the game when we lost that bot Rax,
Yes.
and that was preventable too,
Is
so
under
it kills me.
attack.
Oh no, I've missed my 3rd stun.
Radiant victory.
What did you get stats in Breath of Blood? No, I mean you're not getting early stats, it's just the fact that it gets almost nothing from levels, so people will not max their Dragon Tail usually. Yeah, that's a fucked game. And the Broodmother just did so fucking poorly early on that it cost us the game. Like, he gave the Pudge a lot of money, and then the Pudge used that money to get a pipe, and then that pipe just fucked our whole team, because in order for us to win this, it's like, like, so much of our damage is magic. But I'm just going to play on the account that has a good MMR, so I don't have to play with people like that. Yeah, it's stats on Drow because your silence and your snare are really not overwhelmingly powerful abilities. It's another point. How do you feel about Morphling? I love Morphling. In fact, I'll play Morphling this game. But Morphling is another hero. In fact, yeah, Morphling is a beautiful example of a hero who would almost always go stats. And I can explain why, too. It makes perfect sense. And this is one of the reasons that Morphling is being buffed in the patch in Dota 1. Like, it's because Morphling, his other two abilities aren't useful early on. Obviously, his waveform gets a lot out of levels, so that becomes a very strong ability. But his adaptive strike isn't good unless you have enough stats to back it up, and his morph isn't good in the early game because you wouldn't be like it won't be strong enough to save you from anything early on. So it's like, and in addition to that, plus stats on Morphling is so nice because you can morph those stats into other things. But I love Morphling as a hero. He's really really fun and he's really really good for pubs. But it's like, I don't know, like he's another example of a hero who'd probably go waveform stats, waveform stats, waveform stats, waveform ultimate, waveform stats, stats, and then either morph or one in adaptive strike to break TPs followed by morph. But when they buff him next in the patch in Dota 1, they're making it so his morph also gives you like 3, 4, 5, 6, so up to 6 strength and agility per point. Thus, it becomes better than stats because it's like, why would you put 4 points in stats to get +8 to all stats when you can have morph and +6 to the two stats that matter? But so they're making Morphling really really good. What's wrong with the Therablade on Bloodseeker? It's a terrible item. Is the problem with it? It just isn't good on a Bloodseeker. Like there's so many reasons why it's bad. It's like why would you get it so that you can nuke someone for like 200 and then prevent yourself from auto attacking them, or like I don't know. It's a really really bad item. So that's early game on Brad would be a good idea. You mean Broodmother? Because Broodmother would, like Broodmother's other abilities are pretty useful. Like his web is really really good, and but his Spiderlings is what's really good. But he's one of those heroes whose two other abilities aren't actually that great. Like they're not phenomenal, but they're not so bad that you wouldn't level them. That's in Dota 1 right now. It's in the most recent Dota 1 patch with a Morphling change, but it'll get ported over to Dota 2 in due time. I think he wanted to ult someone then force Steph when he was a Thero, but he never did it. But it's still not a phenomenal item. I'm gonna run a commercial and I'm gonna look at something. Fuck it, I'll address this question even though there's a commercial running. It depends on the circumstances, man. Like a lot of Chinese players, whenever they play heroes, they go Bloodstone and BKB. They'll go point booster and then they'll get their BKB and then they'll finish their Bloodstone. But that's a really really good way to do it on heroes like Leshrac and other heroes. I dislike anytime I read this chat because people make very. This is what got me to turn on the stream, like reading her chat, man. Like it angered me. Like I got physically fucking angry because some of the people in this chat are so fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. Like this is the first channel that I've ever been banned from in Twitch TV. And I actually got banned from all of Twitch TV for trolling this channel. But man, some of her viewers are absolute fucking retards. Like it hurts, man. It hurts to listen to some of this shit. Like people make really absolute statements like polling should always be done by sports, blah 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 blah. It's because most Dota community are pub stars from Dota 1. And like just shit like that, man. Like some of these people are so stupid that it hurts to like listen to them. And that's why I wanted to just like play a Lestrat game. Because I wanted to address some of like the absolute statements that people were making regarding like items and skills. It takes fucking ages to find a game in this account because the MMR is reasonably high. MR is high with only 23 games played. Yeah, and it actually is. Like you can, it's like in StarCraft 2. It's like if you win your first 11 games, you'll be in Masters League. It's a weird way to think about it, but you can tell that the MMR is high based on the people that you run into on the ladder. I usually like to judge it off of like running into well-known players like Fear and Demon, Milk, people like that. But also the fact that every single game this account has played but 3 has fallen into the high MMR bracket is another good way to judge it. Like, fearing everyone, but like every single game except the first 3 on this account falls into high. But like obviously high MR means nothing. Like in Dota 2, every single account should always be high. And you'll run into some really shitty players at high. But even at that, there are a lot of signs that you can base the MMR of an account off of. I wish they'd actually put a tangible number on it so that you wouldn't have to ballpark it. But the fact it takes forever to find games, the people that I get queued against are usually really good, blah, 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 blah. Character's name Broodmother. Use masculine pronouns refer to. Which I know before I start playing Dota, a lot of things, but I'd start it by saying, like, the community is extremely abrasive. Yeah, I won the first 9 games on this account, and then I started bumping into players that were decent. I think that that's a really bad way to look at it, man, because your impact on a game is, even though you're only 1/5 of your team, it's greater than 1/5. Like, you have to understand, man, like, if you're good, like, your MMR will eventually go up. Because even if you don't want to look at it as your impact on a game is far-reaching, then look at it this way too. Like, it's the law of randoms. Like, if you're getting matched with idiots, in theory you'll be playing against as many idiots. But if you're really, really good, then the enemies have to roll the dice. Like you'll have 4 people that are potentially idiots, while the enemies will have 5 people that are potentially idiots. So enough games, and you'll eventually go up in MMR. I like to be assertive. I will go mid. Like an absolute statement. Bane drastically out. Oh shit! I shouldn't click that because then people won't understand my intention of playing a carry mid. But Bane drastically outlanes a Morphling. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And Bane's usually a hero that will go mid as well. So. Yeah, mid or quit. No, I'd happily play in a side lane, but someone asked for a Morphling, so I'll show a Morphling.
10 seconds remaining.
Matchmaking is actually not random. If you look at like really like good players, they get matched up against the same really good players all the time. There is a matchmaking system, man. There's like a rating system, but it used to be like there used to be a console command to check it, but aside from that, it's actually hidden. But you used to be able to check with the console command, but they removed that. And it sucks too, because I'd like to be able to see what the actual tangible number is for an MMR. Like instead, you can always ballpark and be like, oh well, I get matched up against really good players, and oh, I got matched up against notable player X and Y. But it would be really, really cool if you could actually see the number that represented your MMR. Yes. Thank you, Trentoreth. I love you. So tougher feed. The running system is wonky because beta draws from Dota's noobs. Yeah, I guess. One of the reasons they hit it was because the rating system was pretty shitty in that, like, apparently people that were, like, I don't know, like, I heard that there were a bunch of problems, which is one of the reasons that they hit it, and that the community was, like, not having that shit.
30 seconds.
So we're starting the game with a Flying Courier, and this guy took his escape mechanism first. Lion probably will take his stun first. So like I'm already seeing signs that people in this game are competent. The Venomancer realizes he's going to be laning with a Lion, which means he's going to be getting the majority of the farm, which means it's acceptable for him to go like a semi-carry Venomancer. He'll either go for a Ring of Aquila, which is probably the item that I want to build, so I hope he doesn't go that, or he'll be going for a Poor Man's Shield. Maybe he'll be going 2 Wraith Bands. There are a lot of items he can get that would all be acceptable. It's more than likely that I'm going to be laning up against a Bane, which sucks because it's another lane that I'm disadvantaged in, but just like that last game, I feel like I can win the lane even if I'm disadvantaged if I play it correctly. It's important to understand how to play for disadvantaged lanes as well. First, I'm going to be blocking the creeps. Bane also has a fucking huge base damage. So there we go. I blocked the creeps, so now I have an uphill advantage. It's actually a Sand King, and he's going for a Urn, so that's weird. I should not have checked his items instead of getting a last hit. A little distracted there. Yeah, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's not even going for denies, he's just like fucking up last hits. Oh, that's frustrating. He's so bad that it's actually good. But now that I know that he doesn't know how to last hit, I'll just play around it. Like that.
Water's rising.
He's also leveled his Venom Touch first, which is not inherently bad. Cool, baby's got his first deny. But he doesn't out-base damage me if I take stats level 1. Nope. Oh, he hit level 2 right then. I was going to body block him, then I was going to say nope, and then I was going to kill him. But I surged forward so I could body block him at the ramp, but that didn't end up working out. But there goes every last bit of his regeneration. He also took 3 mana potions, so this is probably an awfully low-level game. That's why you should cancel games when the search range becomes too high. Because you get games where people you're up against are like fucking awful. But this is not going to be a hard lane. I'll force this guy back to the pool pretty soon.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh, I think I'm losing top. He needs to aggro the creeps so the tower doesn't take so much damage. Yeah, he probably thought he was up against a bounty hunter, but he should not have leveled his first ability because we have a lot of heroes that can technically go mid in a viable manner. And that's how awful this guy is.
First blood.
I'm not going to be too happy this game. I would have liked to play against, I don't know, good players. But whatever. I'll take what I'm given.
I'll sweep you away.
But I have more fun playing against good players than I do against awful players, even if it is a free win. I mean, free win, cool, but... No! Okay, good. He doesn't have a dick. I'm gonna get a bottle, then I'll TP back. We should get wards on the rune. Players in beta free to function. Yeah, exactly.
As ever.
Senkin got that last hit. For sure, dude.
Standing water.
Shit's in the bag. Should have just finished a wand. Oh god, no. I have to rebuy it too. Oh man, I thought I would have enough for a TP. I misjudged my gold by like 20. Fuck. Oh well. And that'll put this guy at a level advantage against me too. Even though he got first blooded, he'll be at a level advantage. Fuck. And I wasted 20 gold there by buying and reselling branch instantly. I mean, you can... So this guy's taking way too much tower damage. Really bad. The Enchantress is playing like it's a single player game, playing jungle RPG. I can tell you already this isn't a high level game. Oh, wrong way, faggot.
High water mark.
I think he may be dead.
I'll sweep you away. Standing water. Running in. Yes.
Dire structures are
For a pretty risky dive there. But I figured the guy would run that way.
A fine solution.
Pretty predictable.
Stopper you up.
No, MR isn't like Han, where blue is the top one. Or else this would be... I would kill myself if that guy had higher MR than me, man.
Running water.
But yeah, I don't have a lot of creep farm, but I have first blood and I have 2 of this guy.
has fallen.
Really? He's gonna go right back in for it?
My foes multiply. Yes, indeed. As ever.
What a fucking idiot. That guy's single-handedly throwing the game. That may be the Broodmother from last game. Maybe they're related.
I go.
Because that guy is awful.
Splish splash. I'll sweep you away. The wave breaks. Streaming.
If you get way behind to the point where a lane doesn't work like it's supposed to, you need to adapt to it. You need to stop. He needs to stop treating the game like he's not massively behind, and he needs to stop just trying to like right-click me. It's really, really painful to watch. It's just really, really bad. You're playing against water is super effective against earth. That guy's level 5 and he's 0-3 and I'm 3-0. That's the only kills that have happened this game. Like I feel like I don't even need last hits at this point. It'd be nice if we can get wards. It's not like I'm losing mid without them, but I mean it would help a lot. He went Urn first. Why does he go in Urn? Does he think he's gonna get like a lot of kills? Like, oh man, I'm gonna maximize the usefulness of this Urn. I'm gonna kill this Morphling so many times. This Urn is gonna have 30 charges by the time I leave the lane. But the reality is, like, he's gonna continue to just die over and over. He doesn't even have brown boots. He valued the bottle when he won't even be having room control this game.
I'll sweep you.
Is this nigga serious? Oh man. That won't work. That won't work. That won't work.
Pour it on. The water is your final solution.
Your final solution.
I go.
I was like,
Go with the flow.
yeah, maybe he watches a lot of Purge videos, man. Could be anything. I wish I had Toby-Wan Kenobi casting this game. Comment a little bit on that ultimate. It's a good thing that guy has a bottle, man. He'll dominate me with the amount of rune control he's having this game. On a serious note, though, it's like all of my side lanes are losing, but I don't really care. If I get this fed, it doesn't matter.
The wave breaks.
I feel like this is one of those games where I'll win my lane by a catastrophic margin, but my team will still find a way to fuck up the game somehow.
Yes.
Oh, it's my... Oh, God, I thought it was my buddy. I'm gonna face check for top rune, and it's here. I got lucky. And I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm morphling.
Pour it on. The water's
I'm dead.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Look, I don't want to have to face check into the rune this much, and like wards are not hard to buy. I mean, there are like 3 heroes that could be viably buying them. So again, it's a low level game. You can tell because 1, the Sand King is fucking awful, and 2, the enemies are fucking awful, and 3, my teammates are fucking awful. And those are usually good signs that you're playing a really low level game. Like really, phase boots when you need the survivability from treads and you need the attack speed.
Is water under the breach?
Really, phase boots, you're gonna cut tower?
Your middle tower is
Are you used to
under
playing games where no one TPs?
Away. I'll sweep you away.
Don't ban anyone.
Standing water.
Throw it a Gale. Throw it a Gale. We can turn it. We can turn it. We can turn it. We can turn it. We can turn it.
Not yet.
No Gale, no ult, no anything? Wait, why doesn't Enchantress have that ability?
Go with the flow.
Visitation.
Oh. Oh god, she put 1 point in her heal and then she started maxing her Q. What a fucking retard.
The wave.
Like I saw that like that status effect of the snare and I was like, wait, what? Why does she even have that fucking ability, man? Oh, good sinking. Strong sinking. Can we get wards, please?
I'll sweep you away. I'm in full flood.
I'd really like some wards. That would help me a lot. I'm gonna keep asking until they actually do it.
Running in.
I'll grab it in a minute, man.
I sold you. Streaming.
I'm actually gonna ban it. I'm just like fucking with you. Okay. By now people know that mod is just a status symbol and that you can't ban anyone. Spectre is really fun.
Yes.
We can turn this if you guys want to go on it. Like, if you want to go on Huskar, it would work out really well. Like, walk up and Gale him. Nice, go.
I'll sweep you away.
Ow!
I soaked you.
No, leave me alone, Sand King. Stop hurting me.
I'll sweep you away.
Better be highly aggressive when you're super behind. I'm gonna TP to save this guy.
I'll sweep you away.
That guy would have been dead if I didn't TP. Spectre would have just dove him and killed him with this version. He doesn't realize that, and he instead wants to compete with me for farm when Spectre can actually just throw a dagger and kill him instantly. So, a really good player. Gotta take that farm so I can continue to buy no wards for you, Barney. Doop doop.
I'll sweep you away.
Derp derp, better sandstorm. Oh god, why is he hurting me?
One for the battle. Go with the flow. The moon pulls me.
You'll not thrive.
I'll sweep you away.
Fucking guys in chat. Uh-oh. God, I need to point my W so bad to break that ult when Spain decides to do it.
Yes.
Nature attend us.
Mine. I'll sweep you away.
This lion is awful too. He has like brown boots, blade of attack, magic wand. And he's been like trying to take farm for so long. That's what hurts the most.
Prancing on.
Streaming.
I don't want to get ulted by a Bane or else I'm dead. But
Skip ahead.
why are they trying to 3-man gank a guy that can run away with haste? Mix click.
Running in.
Mm-hmm.
Mix click, my mouse flew. A likely story.
I'll sweep you away.
No! No, no, no! Don't let him ult me. God, he was trying for it too. Wait, did he just break his ult? Did he just ult me and then break? If you run up and you throw up a stun and then you finger him, he'll die. If you... See how out of position he's getting? Lion? Lion? Just go, dude. Just go. If this line were good, he'd insta-give this guy.
Invisibility.
Lion, stun him, dude. Just throw a stun. Throw a stun, then ult. Oh, you had so many chances there, man.
As ever.
Kill blue.
Radiant structures are fortified.
No track, dude? Really?
Stream.
So, Bounty Hunter enjoys letting people get away for no reason, so he didn't track that guy for some reason. Really? So yeah, he let that Sand King get away right there. There's no reason Sand King should have gotten away. The Sand King was 100% fucked. He just let the guy walk out of there. Track.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Horns out.
Standing water.
This game is any lower level, it would be a LAN party in hell. I have to agree, man. This is an awful fucking lion. Doesn't even have his phase boots, and he's been trying to perform all game. It's like everyone in this game is terrible. Bounty Hunter didn't track, and Sand King is god awful. Gotta admit, kinda disappointed. I don't enjoy winning games like this, and I don't enjoy losing them. This lion does not need to be leeching my experience right now. I need to get solo experience, but whatever.
Go with the flow.
What is the reason behind skilling stun and that changes? So like they're not good without additional points in them. Oh, good lead by Huskar. I feel like he's really doing work with that. Help me! I'm being ulted by Bane. This is so preventable. Go. Turn it. Well, I'm not really enjoying this game too much. Everyone is really, really bad. Even if I was losing a game to good players, I would enjoy the game, but this is not.
Quick as venom.
Running water.
Like, I actually enjoy losing to people that are better than me, but
Vile advance.
everyone in this game is so fucking terrible. It's just not a fun game. Like, if you're more... Yeah. Even viewers are better than these people.
Find solution.
It's not worth 100 mana what I just did there. Going to gale him so we can kill him since he lacks an escape mechanism. Like, just gale him, dude. Okay, you're a little late. Yeah, just gale, nice. I'm being ulted again. Or no, I'm not.
Where are you going?
Don't kill me.
Streaming.
Yeah, my teammates are so shitty, but at least the enemies are equally shitty. So it evens out, I guess. That guy's been free farming for a while, but he has no items because he's really shitty.
It's not time yet.
I shouldn't have to stay so high morphed on strength at all times.
Yes.
But like, it's like, there are a lot of punishing enemy abilities. Like, Huskar's Leap and Bane's ult can punish one person really hard. So it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's, like, this is how shitty this game is. It's 18 minutes in the game, and everyone's like level 8 and 9.
Yes.
The morning word of the day is shitty. Pretty much, man. But you have to be honest about shit, like,
Just
you should be like level 13 at this point in the game, probably. Oh, thanks, Enchantress. Just sit here and watch me farm, fucking bitch. Oh, cool. It's a good thing she went phase boots. Oh, good, she's canceling her animation. She didn't even get that. She just fucked it up. And she has 600 HP against, like, a Bane. Like, that's really, really bad. Treads are, like, there's very few scenarios where you get phase boots on Enchantress. Because, one, treads are better if you're trying to carry, and two, she needs the strength from treads, and three, she needs the attack speed from treads. Every single component of treads is just better on her. Look at that guy, it's like a level 8 Bane. Want to do something about it? Just track him, he's dead. Just track him.
I'll sweep you away.
Track someone, dude. Just track someone, use your ult. Just track someone. Track that Bane, dude.
Running water.
Or not.
say good night.
Great, man. These people are amazing. Did that guy even ult?
The pain.
Man. Look at this fucking faggot. Just finger someone. Oh, God. It hurts. They're so awful. This guy's 700 HP. What's he doing? Force staffing himself into the fight. He's not even gonna finger. He's not even gonna drop a finger. He's not even gonna finger anyone. He's just gonna die. He's not even gonna use his finger. Oh. Man, these people are fucking fantastic.
Regeneration.
I'm gonna get some fun. I'm gonna get a lot of money and carry the game. When you can't carry for shit, fuck you. I don't know, man.
Yes.
This team is pretty heavy. But I think I'll be able to carry it.
The wave breaks. I'll sweep you away.
At least once I get a Lincoln's, the enemies will have to use their single target spells on people who aren't me. And that'll be convenient. My whole team will get trashed, but I don't really care. Honestly. I'd rather they just use abilities on my teammates. Yeah, they've lost control of these heroes.
Streaming.
This isn't a high level game, man. Like at all. Like I've said it a million times. This is what happens when the search range is full for 5 minutes in games like this. I'm gonna start canceling games when the search range gets this high.
I'll sweep you away.
Because this game is not even fun. Not fun for me. The enemies are shit, and my teammates are shit.
Yes.
Are we gonna do anything about those guys? Like, look how far up they are. Like, 1 TP, they're dead.
Pour it on. I blow.
Nope, don't want to right click enemy hero. Drop an ultimate so I can farm bottom and then ult into the team fight. By 1 TP, I meant one hero that has a reliable disable. I'll have no mana for the upcoming team fight. This won't end well.
Double damage.
Better grab the double damage from bottle for flame.
I'll sweep you
Even
away.
though there's no enemy hero, it's fine to get it. Grab it anyways. I'll be retarded.
I'll sweep you away. Running.
Oh, this guy got a lot of HP all of a sudden. Oh, I guess no point booster.
My sprites are with
Okay.
us.
Splish splash.
Okay, better run over the wall. Everyone over the wall. Everyone over the wall. What does that wall do? What does it do? I'm sure that wall does something. I'll posture forward. No, I can't do fucking anything. Maybe the enemies will run away. I'm playing scary hero. Strong Sand King, really good player. It's okay, because Enchantress has 600 HP and decided she didn't want to max her heal. She rather get her passive early on.
I'll sweep you away.
Better break my animation so I can fuck up last hits.
I'll sweep
Really, faggot? Oh, I'm dead. That was really risky, but I did it anyways. If he unbound his ult key, did he not ult again? No, he ulted there somewhere, man. I didn't see it. Yeah, better throw Nada at that guy and then die. Better stun that guy, not in the lane. My team is fucking terrible. This is the luckiest game that SK will ever have, where he manages to do absolutely nothing all game and still win. Good old, strong SK, very good player. Can't wait to lose the game to these fucking baddies. Sleep me, bitch! Sleep me! My teammates don't know how to remove it. Oh, good, Enchantress won't remove that sleep from me. Oh god, she did, wow. I'm impressed.
I go.
Dire's structures are fortified. Your bottom
I'll take
tower
that.
has fallen.
I'll sweep
only hero I could ever carry these retards with would be Anti-Mage or Morphling, and I happen to be lucky enough to pick Morphling. And even like 4-0ing with First Blood my lane, my team is still gonna like find a way to fuck it up. That's how you know you're playing against the best enemies of all time, or you're with the best team of all time, rather. I'm gonna try to stick it around 2k HP. It's a lot of HP, but I feel like I need a lot of HP.
Go with the flow.
What the fuck is going on in this game? I'm fucking blind. Kinda how I feel, man.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Oh god, he has his radiance down. Kind of annoying. He hits kind of hard.
Double down.
I think Lion doesn't understand what a bottle does, so he thinks he needs every single rune.
Yes.
It's really late radiance from Spectre, but Spectre's level 15, which is surprisingly high considering that
Running water.
his team's getting trashed.
The last drop. Standing
I wish my team
water.
wouldn't be so aggressive when they're behind by such a large margin. Unless they're good enough to like engage, pick a hero and then disengage, but somehow I feel like they aren't.
The water is rising. Streaming. I go.
Your middle tower is under attack.
They don't stand so far up on an underleveled Venomancer because you'll fucking die to Spectre, who can be anywhere on the map in like 0 seconds.
One pulls me.
Come on, sprites.
So I have more than 600 HP when you're up against Vayne, who does true damage.
With all my will.
Nice combo toggle, bro. Nice ult SK. Strong.
I'll sweep you away. Pour it on. Illusion. I'll sweep you away.
As I've been saying it the whole game, I have no idea what this line is doing. I mean, it's pretty clear he's a terrible player, but
I'll sweep you away.
what the fuck, Lion? Taking that farm so I can get that big Void Stone. Very impactful item.
The wave breaks.
Hopefully he's going for a sheep. This Lion is awful. It's okay, because they'll still win. They'll still win because he's found the 4 players in Dota that are actually worse than he is. And they all happen to be on my team. Strong wall, Darkseer. Run over the wall. Over and over and over and over and over again. Maybe it's a symbolic thing. Maybe he's like an older gentleman.
Really, I go.
And the wall just reminds him of like the Berlin Wall, you know? He's like trying to overcome adversity or some shit. One Darkseer wall at a time.
Foraging.
Oh great, it's already cleared so I can't stack it. It's my illusion.
Water.
Thanks, NX. Or maybe I should just cancel games in the search range. It's this big. Because these games aren't fun for anyone. They're probably not fun to watch. And they're sure as fuck not fun to play.
Stream.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Pour it on. I'll sweep
Double
you
damage.
away. The moon pulls me.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Darkseer's like, hey, I remember that time when you TP'd and killed me.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Is that an ult? Oh my god, he ulted a Spectre illusion. Whatever, I won't judge him. He had his reasons.
A fine solution.
As anyone in the situation would.
Your middle tower is
Oh
under
look, a
attack.
sentry within my tower range.
Dire's structures
How
are
strong.
fortified.
Illusion had it fucking coming. You might have thought it was the real one, but there's an animation for when Spectre occupies an illusion, so that'll never happen if you have a brain. Like, you'll know when Spectre occupies an illusion to kill you. That Darkseer is being way too ballsy considering the circumstances.
I'll sweep you away.
Better force an engagement, because we're way fucking behind. But we win fights when Morphling's around. Yes, he uses ability. It's like
Eternal spring. Don't run off.
stupid bitch.
Who would harm me?
Your top tower is under attack.
Better talk shit. I just won a game because I'm a really
Your
good
top
player.
tower is under attack.
Better talk shit to show him who the boss is. I definitely won the middle lane, and then
Your top
I feel like
tower
I'm about to
has
win the
fallen.
game off of my own merit. Seems like an appropriate circumstance for talking shit. G G G G G G G. After all, I did only get 4-0'd in the lane with First Blood. I feel like I really carried my team to victory.
Your middle tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
G G G G G G G.
Your middle tower
Fucking
is under
assholes.
attack.
The guy's awful, and he's just gonna sit there and like, throw down some G's.
Go with the flow.
That guy will outcarry me too, because Spectre carries differently. Like, Spectre shits all over supports, and this game everyone's so underfarmed they may as well all be supports.
Running in.
Badman still keeps throwing down fat fucking ultimates all over those Spectre illusions. This game's so much better game for them. GGGGG. For sure, dude. That's probably what this guy's thinking, like word for word.
I go.
I have ages, I'm invincible. Good positioning from Enchantress. She almost defended that. It was a good thing she was so far
Your
forward.
middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has
It was a
fallen.
valiant effort. I called it too, man. Like, this is a game where, like, oh god. Like, what more could I have done? Jesus fucking Christ, man. And the enemies want to be faggots about it too and, like, spam G's. As though this guy had anything, as though the Sand King had anything to do with his team winning. Help me, team! Where art thou?
Fine solution.
I'll never play with another viewer again. It was funny too, because the other game that I won earlier today with Russ and someone else, Blue Skies, we were like, we had the enemies 2x down and the game disconnected. But these enemies are fucking horrible. Sand King dominating. God, what a fucking monster. He's just so good at the game. God. Maybe one day I'll be as good as this guy. When that day comes, I know I'll be dropping mad G's. Does this guy even use his finger? Oh, of course not. It's a good thing though, he has a lot of mana regen. That'll put him in the game. He's good at last hitting too. Maybe how many of these he's gonna miss in a free farm lane. Gotta use a hate spike. Oh, okay, so we're up to 4 now. Oh, looks like we're at 5. We're at 5 last hits he's missed as he's sat there right clicking in a lane where there's no enemies anywhere nearby.
Where are you going?
Looks like we couldn't have like a sandstorm get away from something. It could not be escaped with sandstorm.
Running water.
I'm dead. Oh well, I'll take it like a man. Oh cool, Bane just got the kill for Bane because they still haven't fixed that morphing bug.
The moon pulls me.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Games like this though,
Dire's structures
I'm just gonna play
are
more games on this
fortified.
account, just play heroes that I enjoy. And
Your
just
middle tower
grind it
has
more.
fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack.
I know, this game is really depressing, man, because I did so well.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
So how awful are you guys at the game? Like, how bad did you have to lose your lanes to throw a game where I went like, what, 4-0 in first blood? Alright, I'll just motivate them.
Monster kill.
Nice armlet toggle by that guy. It's really good. Guy killed himself with his own armlet. Big SK ult. GG. Hear it now.
Where are you going?
Hear the G sirens
Taken
in the
by
distance.
Undertow.
This guy should talk a little bit more shit. It might get his spirits up enough so that he can carry. I love losing games like this. How the fuck is this game possible? I have no fucking idea, honestly.
My foes outside. I'll sweep you away.
I think it's annoying too because like my side lanes could have lost and I would have out carried, but my side lanes lost by such a fantastic margin that I can't carry it as like a 4-0 first blood morphling, and that's something, man. Because morphling's a really nice carry. Like, I'm able to put out a lot of damage and absorb a lot of team bites. This guy's worthless, and he's a terrible player.
As ever.
Made Spectre lose and killed half of their team. Yeah, man. Spectre, strong illusions.
Streaming.
Alright, well I'm dead. I need to occupy that illusion so that I don't get killed.
Pulls me.
Can't reveal that I'm so far out of the base. I need to buy back as well.
As ever.
This Valve making Dota 2 retard proof. You're part of the test, Barney. Thank you.
Yes.
Games like this though, like I called it like early on too. Like top and bottom both lost towers, and the Enchantress treated it like it was a single player game. She had zero fucking presence in the lane, and she maxed her creep dominant ability because she's probably seen competitive players do it without understanding why. That guy honestly go travels. Okay, no, his blink dagger and axe, so big SK, strong.
Pour it on. Another.
Oh, they all use their abilities when the Venomancer illusion, so real Venomancer escaped. High level play. Very, very high level.
Yes.
Your middle barracks has fallen.
I know. Running water. I'll sweep you away.
Use your finger! Oh god. That's not the guy using your finger. Whatever. God damn, I couldn't avoid it.
Standing water.
Triple kill.
Who is Spec? Oh, he's at our well. Fucking amazing game.
The wave breaks. Pour it on.
No. It's just this game.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Disappointing to say the least.
Go with the flow.
I wish I could deny the Ancient and this game. Instead, I have to sit out, and I have to, like, wow, good dominate. Let me just deny this free fucking dumb bitch. But no, like, instead, because there's no surrender feature or anything, like, I have to wait another probably 10 minutes before the enemies are able to end this game.
A fine solution.
Come on, don't run
Like,
off.
you want to snare him? What's wrong?
I'm not ready. I'm crest. You're washed out.
It's annoying too, because the enemies have a bunch of abilities that are real cockblocks if you're like the only person on the farm. Like Bane can disable me, he can ult me, he can nerf down my damage, Huskar can elite me. They have all these abilities that make it impossible for me to like pull out like 5 retards. But this is what I mean though, like this is what I say when people are like, hey dude, how do you win like when you get 5 retards? It's like, well dude, it's the law of randoms. Like, I can have 4 retards on my team, but the enemies have to roll the dice on it as well. Like, if you see, there are like a lot of, like the Sand King's a fucking retard. So it's like, if I win my lane by such a large margin, why are they following me? They can't, they get killed here. They get triple killed by Spectre here, and they think it's okay to like leave the base by so far. It's really bad. But it's like, if I win the lane by this large a margin, I'll win almost every
Double
game.
damage.
Like if I play like this, I'll win like 90% of my games. Because the only way to lose this kind of game
Boiling
is for
rage.
both of my lanes to lose by a huge margin. Unfortunately, that happened this game, but
Dangerous waters. That settles. After them. The wave breaks. Running water.
fuck. The Spectre didn't even have like a good farm.
Running in.
You can Rice on Sniper without being a useless piece of shit all game now. It's just one of those heroes. Oh god, is my whole team about to get wiped? No, Spectre didn't occupy. Try to scare this guy. There, he would have died. He would have. Dude, back the fuck away. I only do that so you don't get dove, you piece of shit. Seriously.
Pour it on.
You force me to Boots of Travel in, and then you turn around and try to kill him? Like, look, he can kill all of you. This is really dumb what you're doing. You shouldn't be doing that. Just back off. Just back off. I'll body block him. Look. You can see I'm stopping him. Just leave, bitch! Leave, fuckface! He'll kill you with dispersion. Like, even if he were to stand still and let me kill him, you'd die. Because he'd dispersion you for 1,000. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Like, they all run back in. Morphling's here! He's gonna save me! No, I'm doing that so you don't fucking die. Looks like they're AFK. They must be mad that I yelled at them.
Your bottom tower
Oh
has
no!
fallen.
Sand King is ulted for 2 illusions. Can we get out of the pool there, Bounty Hunter?
Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your bottom barracks
F,
has
F,
fallen.
F, G, G, G.
Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, man. Games like this. I guess I'll just morph
Your
up to
middle
strength and sit in the
tower
pool
has
of Bounty
fallen.
Hunter. Whose point is to
Your
farm
middle
Trides and
tower
Desolator in
is
a
under
46-minute game.
Your ancient is under attack.
G, 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 G.
Running in.
Your ancient is under attack.
Standing water.
Your ancient
Man.
is under attack.
These games make me question
Radiant
why I
victory.
choose to play Dota. It's a sarcastic well played. We'll put another one out. I like to report people who just sit there in the well, just going AFK. He was really mean to me. This count could have been like 16 and 8, what I wanted, or whatever. 15 and 9 looks like shit too. This guy can't stop bitching. Yeah. Why would anyone complain about that game, man? Why would anyone complain after a game like that? It just, yeah, man, I see what you mean. Like, this guy just can't shut up. Like, yeah, well, what grounds do I have to be upset about that game? Like, look at that shit, too. The Sand King's barely breaching, like, 300 gold per minute, and so is Bane. It's like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, Bounty Hunter has 50 last hits. He's the only other carry in the game, and he has 50 fucking last hits in a 46-minute game, man. And Venomancer's like, you know what I need? I need a Bard Armor. I need a Blade Mail. And Enchantress... Oh, this team, man. That game. It's okay, though, because I play enough games, I'll win every single one. I'll just play heroes that aren't necessarily fun to watch. But the thing is, dude, it really doesn't. I almost never get matched with people that terrible. I'm just going to cancel. If the search range ever passes the S, again, I'm not going to let the search range go to the maximum and then sit there for 5 minutes. Because then I'll get matched with people that fucking stupid. Can you play carry winner? No, I'll just play shit that I can easily win with. Fucking damn it. But you understand that SK gave you allowance and then raped you. I think so. That was a confusing game. So many. Gotta go. I hope your next game. Thank you, good sir. So you don't have to play with scrubs. Bro, I already have a clan. Clan Bamf, man. Best players in the world. Right here. Fucking dream team. How will play is what you'll find in Bamf, Barney and my friends. That game, man, was just... that game. See, look at the search range right now. This can already tell you that that Dota 2 has found all of the Brazilians and Russians, and they're gonna put them right here in one game. Like I guarantee you, I'm gonna get another shit quality game because the search range is so high. So I'll get matched down with players that have no idea how to play. Maybe I'll get the Sand King on my team next game. Who knows? Luckiest game of that Sand King's life, man. Plays a phenomenal game, demands mid, feeds mid 4-0 and first blood, and then still wins the game. Hmm? The preemptive GGGs. The G's are what got me, man. I can understand if someone outplays you and they want to drop like bad manner G's. But like that guy was fucking awful, man. Like if there should be 3 heroes on this team that are horribly out farming us because their top lane won, their bot lane won, their lanes just won everywhere, man. But this guy should have more farm than the Bane by like a large margin, but instead he's like awful. The Darkseer, who doesn't get a single kill and only gets assist gold, and that's not because the Darkseer's bad, just because he's not like chaosing or whatever, and he's hard to get a last hit on. But the Darkseer gets 28 assists, and not a single one of those assists are kills. Out farms him by like 50 gold. Valid point. No, there were times where the Spectre could have done things differently. And the Spectre, dude, you have to understand, the Spectre was really underfarmed for a small portion of that game. Like the really early game. And he also went phase boots. Like he completed his phase boots and then sat there with literally just phase boots. Like he didn't even use any of his 5 other inventory slots. Just phase boots. And then he went Radiant. So no, the Spectre didn't play well. Like the Spectre was awful, but the Sand King was awful. The enemies were just awful all around. And the Bane ulted my Lincolns like 3 times that game. I didn't comment on it. But the enemies were all awful, and my teammates were all awful. But now I'm gonna get more awful teammates because the search range is at the limit almost. So it has to find people with absolutely garbage MMR to match me with, which will be really, really fun. This game hurt my eyes. I can't believe I witnessed that in a second moment. I knew they were bad. Yeah. Yeah, looking at the scoreboard at the end would lead you to believe he did well. But, like, his itemization decisions and, like, so many things that Spectre did were very, very, very bad. It's important to get that. But, like, in the end, it's like... And a lot of players don't understand. They think that once you get the final items, like, that's all that matters. But how you get there matters a lot, too. Barney, can we play with you? Of course, good sir. I play with viewers, like, all day. Like, today I played with viewers almost all day. I just want to play some solo queue or whatever for a bit. I bet you that was like the one low skill game on this account too. Okay. Bet you it was medium. No, well, okay, this is why you cannot judge your MMR from like low, medium, and high. The first 3 games on this account that I all won were medium, right? And that game, that was a high skill game. Like those enemies weren't highly skilled; they were fucking terrible. Ugh. That's why you won't realize that you have a high MMR or whatever until you play with people that are really well known or you play against people that are really good. Man, that was definitely a high skill game, man. Those enemies were phenomenal. How does it even work? Their trade is so wide it's pulling well players from Dominion. Yeah, next level play. A lion who can't even last hit with phase boots in a lane where there's no enemy heroes. He fucks up 5 of them. If I get matched up with a single one of those players, man, I'm gonna tank the abandon. I swear to God, man, if there's one player from that last game. If there's a single player that I had from last game, man, I'm leaving. Is there a single one? I don't recognize any. For instance, if Beam is versus 9 new players, it's high skill because he's high skilled. That's so dumb, but that makes sense, I guess. SK feed to put the morph carry in a false sense of security, for sure. What happened last game? I was up against the Sand King mid. I first spotted him and then killed him 3 more times. My other lanes lost both of the outer towers before 10 minutes into the game, and then we proceed to get raped. That's why the filter is considered not reliable. Okay, that makes sense. It sucks to lose those kind of games, though, man. When someone takes this long to load, they're usually
All
bad.
pick.
I don't know, but I found that to be true. Oh God, no! Okay, good. I thought I was on the team that had Axe and Zeus, man. Fuck it, I'm not gonna support these dudes.
Seconds remaining.
Mostly this guy picks
5
Lich.
seconds remaining.
I prefer Lich. The enemy's picks aren't good, so I'm pretty confident.
From a place beyond time, and time beyond counting.
Void's base damage is really high. You don't really need to get a falling blade.
Prepare
My
for
path
battle.
unspools. I go.
But like, I have 64 starting damage and 7 armor. There's no reason for me to like...
Road to
Oh,
oblivion.
cool. I can tell it's a good player because he wouldn't ring a Basilius and Tangos.
A path foreseen. The march of time.
I wonder if it's take all the farm and never help Nature's Prophet. I bet it will be. Nature's Prophets and pubs tend to do that. Honestly, if Barney got into full carry mode, he still probably wouldn't have won just because it would have been better if I had max level, so it would have gone probably 60 plus minutes. Yeah. So, bad
30
PC means bad
seconds
player?
to battle.
Makes no sense, Barney Boy. No, it's tends to be...
Dark
I've noticed a
portents
correlation
ahead.
between people loading really slowly in Heroes of New Earth and Dota 2, and then being dumb. It's because
Yes.
honestly, a lot of people that have lower NPCs tend to either be like, one, foreign, and foreigners tend to be kind of shitty, or like they tend to be either foreign, or they tend to be like
It shall be.
kids, like children.
The battle begins.
Inexorable.
His teammates only need to play decent. Yeah,
Time
I had
catches
such
all.
a huge
Time
advantage, dude, early
flows.
on. And like the bad thing was that like all I needed was one person on my team to have like a reasonable farm. Or, like
Foreseen is
people to play as though they had a
far.
fucking brain, and we would have won. Like I had such a huge lead, man. I was farming at like 450 per
Inexorable.
minute, like all game. But I had to like whatever. We'll just forget about that game.
A path foreseen.
I was calling MIA before the game has even started. But whatever. Do your
Face the
thing.
future.
2 of the enemies recognize me. Apparently, I'm starting to
Out
become
of
notable in
time.
the Dota community. Pretty cool. I've been stream
Feel
sniped
my
19
mace.
times. I don't think I'm stream sniped here. So an axe. I out base damage
Dark
axe.
portents ahead. It was not meant.
I actually
Time
out base damage
flows.
almost everyone in the game as a void. So fuck axe.
My control improves. Face forward.